Is the subcompact brushless set from Milwaukee a need, or is it just a want? First up, the impact itself does not have a quick insert collet. I thought that was a very interesting choice. We're going compact, so it only makes sense to use the compact 2.5 here. It doesn't make sense to use the larger batteries, but we will here in a minute. This is the battery we're going to be using for all the tools. Here comes a 3-inch construction screw with the new subcompact. The fuel surge, probably everybody's favorite. Gen 3 is great too, but this one really nice to use. Very smooth. Here we go. I'll be the first to tell you, compared to the compact, this thing feels like a boat anchor. This is very light, easy to maneuver, easy to pocket, and just really a joy to use. It's very compact. Here comes the drill. Now what's really cool about the drill, look how flat the collet is. So when something's chucked in, almost nothing there. And just really never seen anything like that before. We're going to be running speed 2. 3-inch. We are in drill with 4 bars, speed 2. Here we go. It did not sink the screw completely. Let's try to get another bite at it. Still not sunk. And that's going to be all it's got. You can see the flashing there. Of course, if we pop it in speed 1, we'll be able to get more torque out of it. No problem. We'll go ahead and drive another. And it has a lot of power. Now, something I noticed with the chuck when I went to go release this, we've got that. Sometimes they click, sometimes it doesn't. Seems like it's not doing it anymore. I was kind of getting that clicky action. Seems like I could not catch it on camera this time. We'll try again. But the chuck did have that grainy kind of... I think you experienced guys know what I'm talking about. Here comes the fuel. That was my fault. We'll do it again. You can see the power and speed too. Compared to the compact there, that's going to be warm. Here we go. Yep, noticeable more power. And not even completely really on drill. We'll have to make sure we're paying attention whenever we do speed 1 for you guys. Now speed 1, obviously. Plenty of power there. Here comes a 3/4 speed bore, pretty popular size, especially for running Romex, things like that. So let's see what it's got. I believe we are through. We are through. We're just getting stuck on the last little bit of that. Let's do another one. I don't want to push down and smash my table, but you guys get the point. Very capable with 3/4 speed bore. Here comes an 1.5 inch. Now, we actually dropped some bars on that, just using the drill, what it's not designed for, or impact what it's not designed for. But we're going to go ahead with this because this is the surge. You guys can see the difference in power because it does have a lot more power. And both are capable for electricians in an attic for service calls, things like that. Now, while we're waiting to top off that battery, let's try out the 5.0 high output here in the drill. We're going to try it here with the speed bore. This is in speed 2. That's it for speed 2. So the clutch is not engaged. You can see we're still in drill, and you can see the flashing lights. Let's try again. We got the flashing lights again. We'll try over here, and we've got the flashing lights there. That's going to be it for speed 2. So speed 2 is really not very useful at all. I hate to say it. We're going to go to speed 1. Let's go back here. And then we're back to Milwaukee's kind of unpredictable. You got to go to speed 1 to drive a hole. So there's no point in showing you the larger paddle bit because it's simply not going to do it. But we're going to show you that in speed 1. So let's do that. We'll just go right here. Oh, actually, you know what? That's it. That's it for speed 1 there. Let's go over here. Someone might say there's a knot. Let's go over here. That is it for speed 1. This is the DeWalt. It's probably a decade old. This is the difference. It's 5.0 non-high output battery. This is the difference when you gear your tool for actually getting work done. It's also not going to do it. No, it's worth a try. Alright, so here's the final thoughts of this. There's going to be a part 2 with some other materials, but this is just the information that you guys probably needed to see to make a decision on whether this was worth it. This is really a small task impact, and it should be because it is only 1.7 pounds with the battery. So you can see here, they have really addressed the weight issue, but also created another problem where we don't have enough power to do a lot of things that the other fuel can. So if you're doing a lot of things that's replacing a full-size impact, this is not going to be a good tool for you. What this is great for would be like driving Tapcons, a bunch of self-tappers geared towards construction electricians, HVAC, light, plumbing, probably almost all plumbing. That's what this is for. Technicians that are having to carry a lot of tools, and every ounce matters. That's what this is for. This is considerably warm right now. We've worked this thing beyond its design. Not that it's, you know, going to break or anything, but just be mindful. This is probably more of a want than a need. For me, I could see this as a need because I'm an electrician and we don't use much torque. A lot of our boxes, everything's pre-threaded, and we probably only need about 1,000 inch-pounds. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll see you guys in the next one.